Welcome to another episode of a culinary journey with me, Hema Subramanian. Today I'm going to share my experience of yet another authentic dish from Bengaluru. This is Benne Dosa. Now this dosa was so delicious, rich and so buttery, and it is said to have originated from Davangere in Karnataka. So today I'm going to show you my interpretation of this Benne Dosa along with this nice chutney and potato palya by the side. So let's get started and check out the recipe. If you like this recipe, like, share and subscribe to Home Cooking channel, and also click on the bell icon to get your notifications. For the Benne Dosa, first we're going to soak a few ingredients. For this recipe, I've taken 1.5 cups of idli rice or parboiled rice. Wash it a few times, pour enough water and soak it for about 4 hours. Next, take half cup of urad dal. To this, add 2 teaspoons of fenugreek seeds. Wash it a few times, pour enough water and soak it for about 4 hours. I'm going to soak quarter cup of poha or beaten rice. Now you can also use puffed rice for this recipe. Wash it once and soak it for about half an hour just before grinding. All the ingredients for the batter have been soaking for about 4 hours now. First I'm going to grind the urad dal and the fenugreek seeds. First I'm going to grind it without adding any water. Add a little water. Continue to grind. So the batter is ground to a nice fine consistency. So make sure you don't add too much water. Transfer the batter to a bowl. Remove the batter completely from the jar. To the same jar, I'm going to add half of the soaked rice and half of the soaked poha, that is the beaten rice. So if you're using a mixer jar to grind the batter, it's better you grind it in batches. But if you're using a wet grinder, you can add everything together and grind it all together. First grind without adding any water, then gradually add little water at a time. Grind to a nice smooth batter. Transfer the batter to the same bowl. So the batter has been ground to a nice smooth consistency. Add 1 to 2 teaspoons of salt. Mix it all together nicely. So just make sure it's all well combined. Now that the batter is mixed well, leave it at room temperature to ferment for about 8 hours. Next, I'm going to make a very simple potato palya. For this, take a kadai, add 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm going to temper a few ingredients. For this, take 1 teaspoon chana dal, 1 teaspoon urad dal, half teaspoon mustard seeds. Once the mustard seed starts splattering, add 1 onion finely chopped. Taken 1 large onion, 2 green chilies finely chopped, add quarter teaspoon of hing or asafoetida powder. Next add a few curry leaves. Next I'm going to add a few cashew nuts. Now this is optional. Give it a quick mix. Next I'm going to add half teaspoon of turmeric powder. Next add 1 teaspoon of salt. You can adjust the salt according to your taste and the quantity of potatoes you're adding. I've taken 4 medium sized potatoes, boiled them and mashed them lightly. So just add the potatoes. The potato palya is done. I'm just going to finish off by adding some chopped coriander leaves. So I'm going to make a simple coconut chutney for the dosa. For the coconut chutney, I have taken half cup of freshly grated coconut. To this add 2 tablespoons of roasted chana dal, 1 green chilli, add a little salt, just adding very few curry leaves, just add a little water. The chutney is done. Just pour a little water to the mixer jar, dilute the chutney by adding the water. I'm just going to temper a few ingredients and add it to the chutney. Take 1 to 2 teaspoons of oil to a tempering pan. Once the oil is hot, add quarter teaspoon of mustard seeds and a pinch of asafoetida powder. Pour the tempered ingredients to the chutney. So you can see how the batter is fermented so beautifully. It's been fermenting for about 8 hours now. Just mix the batter nicely. The batter is ready. Now I'm going to start making the dosas. Take a ladle of batter, pour it on the dosa tawa, spread it evenly. Add a dollop of butter. Make sure you spread the butter all over the dosa. The more the butter, the better. Once the dosa is cooked on one side and roasted well, you can see it's got a lovely golden brown to it. Flip it to the other side. Remove the dosa from the tawa and serve it nice and hot. So there you go, here is this absolutely delicious, rich and buttery Benne Dosa. I can't wait to actually get a bite of that. It looks so delicious and nice. Now the best combination for this would be coconut chutney and the potato palya. So do try this recipe and enjoy. You can get a copy of our first edition of the home cooking book on 21 frames.